what is the Asmongold situation? The whole situation, like with him getting banned and re brought back in, and now
Hey, what's up, guys?
Twitch is like mad because people are getting called out for him getting banned, but all the like anti-Jewish people like are not.
Here. So it's been a very chaotic couple of weeks in the streaming world, especially on Twitch. Ever since the 2-week ban of Asmongold, Twitch has essentially opened Pandora's box. In their attempt to quell the outrage from people on social media who are upset about Asmongold's comments about Israel and Palestine, they created a new precedent for the website. Basically, if you say certain comments about sensitive and political issues, you could receive a 2-week ban, or even worse. Now, that standard is being used against other streamers on the platform where people are saying, hey, Twitch, why is this person spreading extreme beliefs not getting the same ban that someone like Asmongold got for his comments? Now, it's been...
Well, that's because Twitch has preferential treatment for certain streamers that get them a lot of money or give their website a lot of views. And even though Asmongold, theoretically would fall into the category of getting them a lot of views, not only did before he used to not really advertise, like put ads on his Twitch, so they weren't really making money, they were actually losing money on him. But on top of that, he has a lot of fan base that tends to have like both sides, of course, but he tends to have some right wing, like right side of the extreme, like people as well, and left side. But like, you can't. He's very like, I guess I would say he's very middle of the road with from what I've seen. For the most part, except when suddenly he freaking goes on a freaking rampant, like a tyrant, a tirade, whatever the freak you want to call it. And starts freaking like spewing stuff about people's culture. But whatever. Point being is, in today's society, you can't really be middle of the road. You have to join the one extreme or the other. So it's pretty obvious that the people at Twitch really, really freaking hate Asmongold, especially with the recent like insider like leaks came out that where they specifically said that even if like I believe one of the freaking employees even said even if Asmongold has done nothing wrong, I still hate him. Like it's freaking like it's very obvious that Twitch plays favorites. Like, they even put a note on Destiny's account that says, do not even think about unbanning him unless you speak to me. Like, like, it's very, very obvious that Twitch plays favorites. Like, come on. VTubers? They hate VTubers, but they love bikini streamers.
A very rocky couple of weeks for Twitch, who's been doing their best to sort of do damage control. Unfortunately, Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, is not doing a very good job. As you can see, he took a break from scrolling through the hot tubs and pools section to make this tweet where unfortunately he kept the template in here saying tweet copy before talking about the harassment that they don't tolerate on their platform.
Wow. Wow, Dan. You couldn't even get rid of the copy paste freaking template. This is how you know they don't give a darn about their company, bro. They don't give two shizzes about them.
Which is obviously a very bad look. Now, another thing has come out recently. This is
and it also kind of just shows that they don't even take the complaints seriously, because they already have a carbon copy, just freaking copy paste BS freaking statement ready to go.
From apparently the global policy and customer support head at Twitch. And when you hear what he has to say about the United States, it all starts to make sense why certain views are being allowed and certain views are being punished.
Like the saying goes, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. 2016 was not a fluke. Donald Trump is the most American president we ever had, and he reflects who America really is. America is a racist country. America is a country that will prioritize a white candidate who is riddled with controversy and inadequacy and racism and bigotry over a highly qualified woman, over a highly qualified person of color.
So yeah, like I said,
I'm gonna be completely honest. If the only reason you voted for Kamala Harris was because she's a person of color, then you suck, and you have a terrible reason to vote for Kamala Harris. As someone who doesn't like either or Trump or Kamala, which I say that to piss off as many people as possible, but it's true. Yeah, that's a very stupid reason to vote for someone. Like very stupid. Like I don't care if there's a Latino or a Latino like candidate. I'm not gonna vote for him because he's freaking Latino. Like that's stupid.
It's not too surprising
It's
we have
incredibly
the
stupid.
standards that we do with Twitch when someone in a position like this thinks an entire country is racist. But anyways, Asmongold has taken upon himself a few days ago to basically go out there on...
And I'm gonna say this right now and right here, by the way. As a you know, I have Mexican and Salvadorian father and mother. Deep culture into Mexico. Lots and lots and lots of cousins, nephews, and uncles. They all pretty universally believe the same thing, and that's that. Yeah, it like wanting to deport illegal immigrants. It's not racism. It's not racist. That's just that's. You know, like say what you will about it, but it's really not racist because so long as there is a method for people to get into America in a legal way that's simple, available to everyone, you know, then let's make it happen. Like we should not be trying to like get rid of all border security. Instead, we should try to help as many people as possible that want to genuinely come to America and become a citizen and contribute to the society and to contribute to the economy. Like we should absolutely be opening up avenues and highways for that. And it's not going to happen if we just completely dissolve the entire system, is it? Now, my opinions are not super cemented on this. This is just more so the overall reactions I've seen with a lot of the people in my area, in my life, in my personal, like, you know, conversations. And I like to talk politics a lot with people. I just don't really get into politics on YouTube. I never will. I don't want to. But I just have to point that out because it's very much become that situation where it's like people. I've seen a lot of news like stations and stuff really just like pretty much assume that all Latinos are gonna vote for Kamala just because they for like anti-Trump because Trump is like about border patrol, border protection, you know. And it's like that's a very weird like what because they're Latino. Because they're Latinos, they have to be pro no border control. Like, I don't get like why are you lumping Latinos into like you know why are you assuming what Latinos are like? Like that makes no sense. But it's just a very odd. I don't know, dude. Times are weird. Times are strange. I don't want to go too much further into it. Let's continue.
Quest to expose Twitch's hypocrisy. Now, everyone knows Twitch is very hypocritical when it comes to the application of their rules. It's always been that way. The classic example is comparing the treatment of VTubers who might get a month-long ban if they show a millimeter of their hip versus cam girls who pretty much get away with anything. But there's something even more insidious here and a lot more serious. What Asmongold is talking about with exposing Twitch for their bias moderation, he's speaking to extreme content and things that are just absolutely mind-boggling.
I love the use of the word exposing. It's like, isn't it just obvious? Like, it's been obvious for a long time. It's just that now enough people are making noise about it
on their platform. Now, here is a video from his clip channel. It pretty much sums up everything.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I probably watched that one clip like twice now.
You need to know for the context of why he's doing this. Let's start off here.
This guy's central committee got banned 3 or 4 days ago because in plain English put out a hit on Destiny.
Holy shit, guys. If you live in Florida...
By the way, I need to make this very clear. This is the person, and I'm not again, like I said, I used to be a big fan of both Destiny and Hassan. Big fan of both. I used to be. Don't watch them pretty much at all anymore, since both have gone to their own extremist corners of the internet. This guy put a hit out on Destiny, and then, if I'm not mistaken, and I'll double back, but there was a female streamer. If I'm not mistaken, it was Denims, but but I'm gonna double back to that. I need to make sure that is the case. I am so sorry if it wasn't. Also, basically did the same thing, like basically piggybacked off of this dude's statement. They put a hit on the Destiny, and somehow this has only led to like a small freaking ban Like, nah, son. If you start putting hits out on people on Twitch, on YouTube, you deserve to be permabanned. That should be a permaban. I don't care who you are. No, that
I have an
cannot be allowed.
opportunity for you. If
That
you
should
want
be
to
a
earn
zero tolerance
$100,000,
situation.
let me
bro.
know.
If Twitch
Yeah, that's insane, by the way.
on Destiny,
Holy shit, guys. If you live in Florida, I have an opportunity for you. If you want to earn $100,000, let me know.
if Twitch
Yeah, that's insane, by the way. A felony, what he just did there.
Yeah.
And what's even more insane is that's not even, like, the first time this week we've talked about
And
people
so he was banned for 2 freaking days, dude.
putting a
2
bounty on a
days
streamer's head.
for putting
Like,
a bounty.
you know, say what you want about Destiny. I'm certainly not a Destiny
this,
fan,
freaking
but
One Piece?
that doesn't warrant or give you the ability to put a monetary bounty on someone's head. That's insane. And as he points out here, look at this.
banned him, that means that Twitch knows that something happened that was wrong. And they
Yeah.
3 days. He got a 3-day ban for essentially committing a felony live on their platform. 3 days versus someone like Asmongold,
3 days and
who got a
23 hours,
2-week
got it.
ban. And then, again, if you want to go further and talk about things like with VTubers where they show too much of their hip, they get a month-long
But see, you see, the thing is, they hate Destiny. Twitch hates Destiny. So they didn't ban Central Committee because they genuinely believe what he did was wrong. They banned him because they knew that people would make an uproar if they didn't. And so they only gave him a 3-day ban because they basically freaking hate Destiny's guts. And I feel like if it was any other creator that they were talking about, I feel like the punishment would have been harsher.
suspension, but this guy gets 3 days. That's insane.
are also acknowledging that for putting a hit out on another real person on a live stream with a $100,000 incentive, that only gets you a 3-day ban. This is
Which is honestly an improvement. Like I was mentioning a few seconds ago, we talked about the whole Denim's TV situation where I reported a couple days ago that Asmongold was contacted by the FBI because of her comments about how she was putting a bounty on other people's heads over
She put a bounty on
Stellar
Destiny.
Blade drama. And
She said she
Asmongold
was going to add onto the bounty.
would not pursue any charges because at the time he mistakenly thought her comments were about him, but in reality they were about Mark Kern. And honestly, back then,
about
she got
Grubs.
no suspension. So the fact that they even gave anything for this is improvement, I guess.
insane. This is crazy. Mike from PA threatens to DMCA Asmongold, source LSF.
If you watch any of my content, you don't have a license, I will DMCA you. I don't give you any
What the frick? What a piece of garbage. You suck, dude.
consent to review my content. I don't
You don't give consent to review your content? What the frick? Shut up, freaking nerd. What the frick? You're a freaking idiot. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's not how it works, buddy. Like,
Yeah.
it's the same, like, you got a license for that type energy.
Bro's like Johnny Somalia. If you watch my stuff, I'm gonna sue you.
But his editor would go through and basically start going through the streams here. But yeah, if you want to go with that standard about having a license,
Yeah, you didn't freaking ask
Hey, you got a
CNN for that.
license for that?
Oh, this is this is Asmongold's editor. I love this dude.
Hey, you got a license for that? Hey, you got a license for that?
No, you don't.
I went and I said that if this guy doesn't get banned for 2
Fossil, that is called abusing the copyright system, and it is against YouTube TOS.
weeks, I am going to bring Dan Saltman. All of the information that's going to come out has not come out. Some of the most damaging information has not come out yet. And so
and by the way, if you're wondering who he's referring to this Dan right here, who has been on Twitch's ass for a very long time. If you scroll through his account, you'll find tons of examples of crazy stuff going on Twitch that has gone completely unpunished. But yeah, he's saying here that he wants to go out and expose Twitch even more and basically push their buttons to the point where they either have to ban him and look like giant hypocrites, or they just take the L, which either way, Twitch is going to suffer from whatever he plans to do next.
So what would you do if they auto ban you the moment you bring them on? Well, if I'm trying to hold the platform accountable for allowing people that openly commit felonies and use the platform as a vehicle to commit felonies, and I get banned for that, honestly, rip bozo. If this is an extremist website that is meant to house extremist propaganda and crimes, etc., then I think everybody should be aware of that.
And I think that's a very fair thing to do. I think it's actually quite admirable that he'll risk his account. I mean, we know at this point, right? He streams on his Zach Rar account. It's technically his...
Let's be completely honest, though. Asmongold, as it stands today, could legitimately just freaking retire and never stream again, and it wouldn't matter. Bro's loaded. Y'all gotta understand something. Bro is loaded. He's fine. He's alright. He's okay. Bro's gonna eat $3 steaks for the rest of his life, and he's fine. He doesn't care. He is the champion of the people right now. Because, listen to me glazing him, right? He is literally the champion of the freaking people right now. Because he has not only the viewership, but also the power. The power! And the megaphone voice that is pretty much required if you actually want to do anything to Twitch.
His alt account on Twitch.
Understand something
and
that if I start complaining and all this other BS, Twitch can just ban me and it's over. Like, what am I gonna do? You're gonna make a tweet? It don't matter. It don't matter. They don't care. You feel me? But if Asmongold does it,
happened the last couple of weeks, a lot of people just kind of sit here and think to themselves, like, why is he even on Twitch anymore? Like, I think he's willing to take the risk. And also, like, Twitch, a lot of people are wondering why they even allow him on the platform anyways, because this channel is not partnered. He doesn't have a sub button. And apparently, according to some people, it costs nearly $3 million for the platform to host him, and they make no money on it, except for, you know, less direct means, like the traffic he brings to the site, which that might be worth the investment. But overall, I think him moving to another platform would probably make a lot of sense, especially if it was YouTube, for example. It just makes sense with his main and alt channel on there that already get a lot of attention. But anyways, that's the whole deal with Asmongold, his next little quest to try to prove some of the hypocrisy, and we'll see how that goes in the coming days. But some people weren't too happy about that whole quest, and one of those people was Hassan Piker. Now, for context, he's talking about this streamer who...
No way. Wait, what? I don't know. I don't know about this. He's blaming Asmongold for the Twitch adpocalypse? How, bro? How? How is it Asmongold's fault when y'all over here making the freaking, like, anti-Jew tier list
had
at
their
TwitchCon
stream demonetized because he put Iran as one of the tags in his stream? And that's some sort of geo-locking nonsense where they're trying to basically prevent some content.
Yeah, Hassan blaming Asmongold for Twitch adpocalypse is hilarious, seeing as how only one of them, which is Hassan has shown literal terrorist propaganda on stream, has promoted a literal terrorist on stream, and is nominated for Best Just Chatting Streamer 2024 on Twitch.
From certain regions, but you can see he blames Asmongold for this, and also for upcoming adpocalypse that apparently is also his fault.
I just want you to understand, by the way, when Asmongold is making threats like this is the result, okay?
Good! If you frickin' promote terrorism or anything frickin' horrendous like this, if you start to frickin' promote anti-Jewish sentiments, there shouldn't be frickin' advertisers. Okay? You do these terrible things, you receive terrible frickin' punishments. Johnny Sommelier went to frickin' South Korea, fudged around, and he found out. It's that simple.
You partner up with cynical fucking assholes who just simply want to see the fucking world burn, and they force platforms who are terrified of offending anyone, okay? Even if their
unless they're
purpose
Jewish.
is utterly and so clearly to troll, okay?
I'll spare you. He goes in circles.
He sounds scared that his paycheck is gonna be affected. I'll be honest.
For another 30 seconds. But yeah, he's totally right. Yeah, this streamer getting their stream demonetized, definitely Asmongold's fault. He pulled the plugs there. It's definitely directly his fault and exactly what
Asmongold
he
didn't
wanted.
ask to be
It's a
banned,
load
did
of
he?
crap, dude. Like, honestly, what happened with that situation has nothing to do with him. And like I said, this opened a Pandora's box. This is the new reality. We're living in with a new standard where someone like Asmongold got a 2-week ban for his comments about sensitive issues. Now, that standard is being used across the platform, and yes, Twitch is scared because they don't have the balls to ban any of the people who are violating their own rules, and they've been doing this for a long time.
Yep.
And honestly, a lot of people are looking at Hassan Piker and wondering, how is this dude still not getting punished for anything he's doing? After all, he's doing a lot of virtue signaling recently that's brought even more attention to some of his own actions, where he's talking about this situation, saying that there's unrestricted anti-Semitism, and he's trying to virtue signal about that. Meanwhile, there's compilation
Because he's anti-Semitic, he's trying to pretend to be pro-Jew now.
of him saying disparaging things about Jews in the form
Being
of a
inbred.
3-minute long video.
By the way, Hassan called Jewish people inbred, and Destiny did the same thing about like the basically, I'm not correct me if I'm wrong, but he did the same thing about like the LGBTQ community, and that's why he's been permanently banned
from that previous Dan account we talked about earlier. On top of that, he's the one who played Houthi terrorist propaganda live on stream with absolutely no regard. On top of that, he's the one who platformed a Houthi terrorist. It's an organization who has an official model.
He freaking told him that he's like Luffy from One Piece. What a freaking idiot!
Includes the phrase "curse upon the Jews." But hey, at least he loves One Piece. Yeah, this whole thing is ridiculous. And if you're talking about an adpocalypse, my brother in Christ, it's you. You're the one who's going to bring an adpocalypse to Twitch.
Yeah,
we have
literally.
People
He's
from
trying to
the
blame
actual
everyone else
government.
now.
We have a congressman, Richie Torres, coming forward and saying that Twitch and Hassan Piker
Specifically blaming Hassan Piker. Like, come on, bro. Quit playing. Don't act stupid.
are amplifying anti-Semitism on the platform, but then this guy comes around and virtue signals about it. And these are the type of clips that people like Richie Torres are talking about, right? These insane clips that have been so normalized on platforms like Twitch that I guess we're kind of like complacent and just think these things are normal, but this is the main clip.
Bro, he
was
gets away
sharing
with a lot of it too, because he basically just substitutes Zionist for Jew.
in some of his posts about Hassan Piker.
This is so insane. America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it. I'm saying it.
We're there to partner with them. We're not there doing our own thing. We're there partnering and training
In a video
and
game.
equipping and enhancing.
Yeah, in a video game, dude.
In a video game. Oh, shut up.
Basically, comments like that,
Freaking clown.
I think these things have been normalized on Twitch, and people hear outrageous, crazy things all the time. But show clips like this to a normal, average person who's not too familiar with streaming platforms like Twitch and not too ingrained in all these cultures, they'd be shocked. They'd be like, what is this dude saying? And you can say that about this clip or any of the other clips that we were just briefly looking at. It's insane. And it's the fact that this stuff is tolerated is crazy. And this is what's going to lead to an adpocalypse. If you're talking about that, it's not because of Asmongold, it's because of extreme content like this being
Bro,
normal.
I hate this, bro, because this is like some freaking, like, this is like on a whole other level of like disrespect, bro. Like some people really just freaking like they really got like they like, what was it Mike Tyson said? Some people really got comfortable with not getting punched in the mouth for talking smack, you know?
Normalized and promoted on the
internet protects
platform.
them.
But overall, I think what Asmongold is doing is a good thing, and I think it's something that he's willing to take, a risk he's willing to take, because at this point I don't really know what else is there for him on Twitch at this point, and he's ready to move on.
he says he's willing to he says he's willing to switch platforms if he's banned. Bro, you got YouTube, you got Rumble, you got Twitch. I mean, Switch, idiot. You got Twitter. You got... What the frick is the name of that other one? Kick. You got Kick. You got Kick, too.
Onto another platform if this results in his ban, and I definitely don't blame him. But for now, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. and I'll see you guys next time.
Freaking wild, my dudes. Freaking wild. Thanks for hanging out. Like or dislike, comment, and subscribe, and become a Monodachi today! I live stream all day, Monday through Friday, so go say hi! That's all for now, Monos. Goodbye, and thanks for swinging by. Salut!